waves. This one goes out to all of my parents out there. Where my parents at? Single parents, couple parents, it doesn't matter. This goes out to my grandparents. If you have a child, if you have a niece, if you have a nephew, and you've picked them up, this one is for you. What is this one today? We're going to talk about a Georgia school bus driver gets blamed of kidnapping the students on her bus, and she gets slapped by the parents. Oh yeah, we about to talk about this one, and I want to get your opinion and see who's right and who's wrong. Welcome to my show. I'm so glad that you all are here. For those of you that are here, I kindly ask that you go ahead and subscribe. If you aren't already currently subscribed, please hit that notification bell. I have been getting messages that individuals do not get notifications when I go live, when I release videos. I pretty much release content every day. I'm either putting out a video, I'm going live. There should be something on my channel coming out either every day or every other day within at least 2 days. So you don't get anything, you might need to unsubscribe, immediately resubscribe, then hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified when I release new content. All right, if you're new, obviously there won't be an issue. That process will work for you. Also, please check out my membership section, and I have a whole host of services that I offer. I'm a life coach and consultant, and I guide people whether it's about their career, again, business, love, money, spiritual, etc. And I do it via video chat, video recording, phone, and in person in the local Atlanta, Georgia area. So if that's something that interests you or perhaps someone you know, please check out the description box here in this live stream, every video, or simply just go to brainwaves.com. So if you're here, please let me know. I know this is not a super huge, popular celebrity type show, so I don't expect a large gathering here. But nonetheless, we're going to rock with it. All right? And hopefully some people will catch on later on. So we have hit what I call, for those of you that are new, the 2-minute warning, where after the 2 minutes, that's a sports term. If you're familiar with sports at all, you've probably heard of the term 2-minute warning. Well, that's what we hit here on my show. So after the 2 minutes, unless there's a juicy or pretty interesting conversation going on in the live chat, I generally jump right to showing you all footage, and we get right into this thing. There is no clickbaiting on this show, on this channel. I don't do that around here. What you see in the title is what you actually get. So you see what's in the title? That's what we're actually going to get to. Just a second. If you're here and you're able to, feel free to say hello. Let me know what's going on in the live chat. Also, many of you are here and you want to participate on this show. That means come on camera and or let us hear your voice. You can do that. There's something different that I offer here on my show that I don't really see other content creators, at least in this space, offer. Okay? Please keep in mind, no trolling. None of that disrespectful stuff. Okay? Try to avoid cursing, all of that. It freaks out the YouTube algorithms, and it's also disrespectful. If you do any of that, whether you come on camera, we hear your voice, you come in the live chat, you're going to get blocked, you're going to get kicked, and you might actually get made an example of. And trust me, you don't want to get made an example of by moi. So, 2-minute warning almost up. We're going to get into this. Like I said, this is not a super popular subject, but nonetheless, it's a very important subject because we all either have children ourselves or we know someone that has kids. Oh yeah, we know people that have kids. Oh yeah. It could be your neighbor. It could be you. It could be your baby mama. It could be your baby daddy. It could be your husband. It could be your wife. It could be your grandparents. It could be anyone. Anyone. We about to get into this thing. All right, so we have hit that expiration time of the 2-minute warning. So I'm about to bring some things on the screen here. Okay, and we're going to get into this and listen and watch the footage first, all right? And then after we get through the footage, we're going to get into it. So let's stop the music. Let's take a look at the footage. All right, y'all, here we go. Y'all ready? I'm telling you, this is a doozy. Here we go.
First at 6, Atlanta News First exposing a school bus debacle. Parents literally pulling their young kids out of school bus windows. This is Paulding County. Anyone who's ever picked up their kid at the bus stop will not believe this video. Good evening. Glad you're with us. I'm Rick Fulbaugh.
And I'm Sean Gables. And tonight we are getting answers from the district about why all of that chaos unfolded. Here's where it happened. This is Dallas, Georgia. It's about 30 miles west of Atlanta. The school bus stop sits near the busy intersection of Harris Road and Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway. Atlanta News First reporter Zach Summers live in Dallas for us tonight. And Zach, you were able to get an explanation.
Yeah, a spokesperson for the Paulding County School District tells me it's normal for a large group of students to get off at the bus stop just behind me, but they say the driver who typically drives this route was out sick yesterday. An incident between a substitute driver and parents yesterday so heated, police were called. Samantha Lee says her 8-year-old daughter was terrified Wednesday afternoon when she couldn't get off at her normal bus stop near the intersection of Old Harris Road and Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway in Dallas.
She thought that the bus driver was kidnapping her.
On board the bus, Paulding County school students, including kids from Allgood Elementary School. The driver, a substitute, refusing to let students without yellow tags exit the bus.
They have kids that don't have any documents on their my parents were asking over and over again, please open the door. Please let us see our children.
Lee says her daughter had a yellow tag. The back and forth between parents and the driver escalating to this.
Come on.
A parent appearing to assault the driver. Moments later, parents seen pulling their kids from the windows of the bus and out the back emergency door.
I think we were really concerned for the safety of our children at that point.
The Paulding County School District saying in a statement that its deboarding process broke down as the substitute driver was trying to manage the release of younger students.
I feel like that she was doing her job.
Dana Toole managing to get her 2 children off the bus before the chaos, telling us, unlike other parents, she supports the driver's actions.
I mean, I would rather my kid be safe than just dropped off because you never know what can happen to your kids.
Yeah, we wanted to better understand why the district suspended the substitute driver, asking the district to explain its deboarding process. A spokesperson for the district, though, told me that they could not comment because of its ongoing internal investigation. The Dallas Police Department also conducting a separate investigation. We're live in Dallas. Zach Summers, Atlanta News First.
I'm just gonna leave that on the screen right there. All right, so y'all heard the official news. As you all know, I don't clickbait around here. I just kind of wanted to show you all the footage, and I'm about to break some things down. Okay, I need to educate. Yes, your boy Brainwaves just said educate. I'm about to educate. Okay, come on, Brainwaves. You got to say it the right way. We're talking about schools and the education. Yes, I do know how to say education. No, I want to say educate. I'm about to educate and educate you all. All right? Let me explain something. Parents. I'm going to say it one more time. Parents. If you do not work in the school system, if you do not know someone is working in the school system, if you have not volunteered in the school system, you have no earthly idea what is going on. Okay? I'm about to educate you all. This does not matter what school district you're in. This does not matter where you live. at least here in the United States. I don't know about some other countries that could complicate this issue, but let's just talk about how the dynamics work within the education system here in the United States. Again, don't matter if you live in the north, south, east, west. This took place here in Paulding County in Georgia. However, I need to explain some things to you. Okay? I'm sure many of y'all are going to be supportive of this, but let me break some things down. Is anyone here, before I do, does anyone here in the live chat or is listening and watching this live stream, is anyone an educator here and or a bus driver, a school bus driver? Do I have anyone here in the education? Since I'm talking about educate. Is anybody in the education system? I know I'm probably irritating any educators here. It's like, oh my gosh, brainwave, say it the right way. It's not educate. It's educate. How dare you use that type of language? And we're talking about the education system. All right, Miss Felicia, you're an educator. Are you in any position to come on this live stream on camera and or on video? Are you in any position to come on here since you're education? What's up, Cherie? I see you over there. Oh, appreciate that, Rom. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, I got you. So you're not in any position. It's all good. As long as you're here, I know people may not be able to come on camera. They're not prepared. Y'all, I need to let y'all know. Anytime y'all see me about to drop a show, at any time, get your hair did, get your fresh shave on for my fellas, or whatever get you do, get your clothes right, get the whip right, get all the junky stuff out the background, secure the kids, because you're welcome to come on my show. Especially my regulars. Yes, I said especially, not especially. See, I'm doing this on purpose. I want to see who's paying attention here. That's what I'm saying, especially instead of especially. Did y'all catch that? But just keep that in the brain waves for future reference. All right, any of y'all, you can come on here. I want you all to be able to participate. Okay, it doesn't just have to be me talking. I know y'all love hearing me talk, and this is my show. I get it, but I welcome you all on here. Okay, as long as again nobody's trolling, no one's being disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna make an example of you. Class will be in session if anybody chooses to do that. But other than that, yes. So if any educators or any school bus drivers happen to pop in here while I'm talking and you want to come on this show, please let me know you can. So until then, I'm going to say something, and then we're going to break some things down in this video because I have to say this. Now, who am I and why do I say this? My wife is an educator. Okay, let me just go ahead and lay this out. My wife is an educator. My father's a retired educator. I serve a lot in the school system. I've done a lot of things from proctoring SAT, ACT tests, helping with certain events, functions. Like I put in work. I also am a crossing guard. Okay, so I understand what bus drivers go through because I'm a crossing guard. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically the police when it comes out to regulating traffic flow. Like the police stop for me, fire stops for me. You see what I'm saying? I'm just kind of letting y'all know I'm kind of like security. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to break this down about my relation to understanding traffic and the dynamics on how transportation works, okay? I just want to put this down. You don't have too many men stepping up. I don't have to do this at all. I'm not getting paid for it. But that's just what type of father I am. That's what type of man I am. When there's a need, if you're a man, you just step up and you feel that need. You know what I'm saying? All right? So, with all of this being said, I need to break something down to my parents. Because it seems like parents feel like just because they pay their taxes, that they automatically control the entire operation and logistics of the school system. I repeat. They feel that because they pay their taxes, they control the entire operation and logistics of the school system. Y'all know which parents I'm talking about. I pay my taxes. You got to do what I say. And you do have a lot of schools. You do have a lot of principals, et cetera, that buck under that type of pressure. My father's the mayor and My mother owns like half of the city block over here that your school is sitting on. So if you don't do what I say, like I'm gonna have your job and I'll just go ahead and get rid of everybody at the school. I'll just own the school and turn it to my school, Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like y'all don't know. Y'all know what parents I'm talking about. Like, hello, my parents are alum here. Like, we've given like how many millions of dollars to this school? That's why you have these gyms and you have the theater room and they named this area, this building and that building. Yeah. And we pay our taxes too, so you gotta do everything we say. Y'all don't act like y'all don't know. And then if you don't have that, you got the hood parents. They come in here like, look, I don't be care about nothing like this. I pay my to them my school. Look, maybe come up here turn it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look, hey Delta, I know. Delta said it don't sound like no black school. It's not, but you see, we talking about Paulding County. So that's why I said, now let's go to the hood side. It's the same thing. It'd be the same thing in the hood side, except they just hood it out. Do it, I don't telling me, Barry, what you say? What? 1, 2, hit a quitter. It's gonna turn into an altercation at another school. But regardless, I need to break some things down to you all right? I need to break some things down. Working in the school system is one of the hardest jobs on the face of the planet. In any capacity. Do any of y'all remember the pandemic? Y'all remember how parents was like pulling their hair out, pulling their teeth out, losing their minds, talking about, these kids, I got a whole new respect now for the teachers. Now I know what the teachers dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray and little Johnny and little Susie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, facts. Let me look. Rom says, I have friends that are educators. They said that parents don't go to PTA meetings. Look, check this out. My wife teaches high school, right? They had a PTA meeting last week, right? Guess how many parents might have shown up in the whole building? We're talking about over 2,000 plus students, right? Maybe 30. I'm being generous with the numbers with the 30 here. Maybe 30 parents. But these the same parents that you see right here on camera trying to pull their little kids. Gotta get Pookie and Ray Ray out. Got Johnny and Susie. Gotta pull them all out. Being out here with their bonnets on and everything. Look, Byron. But I don't care. I don't. Byron. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say Byron. Don't act like y'all don't know that. Byron. I feel you, Felicia. It's crazy. So, let me explain something to y'all about the logistics, okay, of how things work. Because I'm going to show you some footage in a second. Now, you see that these parents was like, I got to get my kids off this bus. See, this the black area. See, y'all talking about I did the like, excuse me, I own half of the school. You got to do what I say. Well, here's the black area. Look, my kids got to get off. I don't care nothing about all that. Look, you about to let my kid, well, you can't be taking my kid, clank. What? After all, this bus driver did get slapped. They ain't trying to hear, they just like, they about to get them hands put on them. But when you keeping my kids, you taking my child, you keeping my kids. I'm about to flip this bus over. Where this bus driver, open the door, where that bus driver at? See, that's how that's that mindset. Let me explain something to you all. We're talking about elementary kids, first of all. We're talking about the little kids. The little kids. Elementary kids. Okay? There are procedures to protect those children. Because if bus drivers do not follow these procedures, then you're going to be flipping the bus upside down. You know the saying, get drug under the bus. You're gonna be doing all that stuff, all those sayings, and something would have happened to your kids. Now, this was a substitute bus driver. Okay, you think the parents would even think about that? Let it cross their mind. Oh, it's a substitute they don't know, or a new bus driver. No, they probably, I'm up here at this bus stop. I ain't even got time for my kids. What y'all doing up here? I ain't Byron. Byron. You'll see how annoying that is. Byron. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I just Byron where my kids at. Right? That's all they doing. Popping off at the Byron. They don't care that this is a substitute bus driver. Even if it was the regular bus driver, they don't care nothing about cars, don't care about following procedures. Let me explain something. If this bus driver just let those kids off, and let's say that's not the parent, y'all know it's family drama, there's issues. That's why you have to have a pickup list that only certain individuals on that list can check out children. There's procedures for that because you got somebody to kidnap their kids. You got parents, drama, all types of situations. Y'all seen the child alerts? Y'all seen the Amber alerts? It's all types of stuff, and it can be regular people crazy. They be looking to get your child, and something go down, and you be feeling like boo boo the fool when something go down, and you wish that the school system did their job, right? See, don't nobody care about following law and order. They just want what they want. I experienced that when I'm conducting flow. And guess what? When I'm regulating traffic, guess who the number one offenders are? The actual parents. It ain't the people in the street. The people in the street stop. Cars passing by, they stop, they listen, they wave, etc., etc. It's the people coming in, coming out of the school. They the ones that don't listen. They be the ones that end up running my behind over. You see what I'm saying? When I'm standing out in the street, folks will think I get hit by the folks going down, passing by. It's our own people. I'm saying this for a reason. Now, there is a procedure to follow. And if that procedure is not followed, it leads to chaos. This is exactly what we're seeing here. This bus driver is new. This bus driver does not know that that's your child and that's your child. Just no different than the first day of school or the first week or two of school for car riders. It's the same thing. When they're not going to just give your kid to a car, even if it looked like your car, because they don't know who you are. Then y'all be clapping back at the school, ready to sue the school system and go up against somebody's head because they've released your child or your children to someone they don't know. This bus driver is following procedure. The bus driver's trying to talk to them. Hey, I need the card. I cannot let these kids off. That bus driver has an obligation. If she releases those kids, she's done for. She can get locked up in jail for this. Okay, I'm going to show y'all something in a second about a bus driver who didn't do that. Okay? Watch this. I'm going to show y'all something, and then we're about to break this down. So the point that I'm making is that there's procedures and safety to this. Now, if you were about your business, you would have had your card with you. But see, they don't have their little yellow cars with them because they used to the same old bus driver. They see the bus, they just thinking what's going on, something's different, and they can't handle one thing being different. And all they asked for was the card to verify that it's them. Well, I mean, what's the matter? If you legit, you should have your card. It should have been issued. Shouldn't nobody been popping off their mouth. It should have been card, kid. Y'all see how quick this could have been? Kids could have been off the bus. No, instead of like, I don't want to go in my pocket. I left all my stuff at home. I ain't trying to look, give me my key. You can't hold my key. You can't tell me. Yes, they can. By law, you have signed the agreement. When you have your child enrolled into a school system, let alone a school, you have legally given that school authority and temporary guardianship over that child until you either check that child out or it's dismissal time or something like that in between. So yes, at that time, a school bus is an extension of the school. Being on a school bus is just like being in the building. Okay, and I just have to break this down because see, parents, they be thinking they can just bypass everything. I ain't got to check my child out. I can just, okay. And then you be giving your child to a serial killer, child molester. Somebody ready to kidnap your child. Then you be upset when you should be thanking this school and this bus driver that they following procedure. Simple thing. All she was asking for was the cards to verify as you. How hard is that? How hard is that? I ain't seen, there was only one parent that said they had the card, but see, that one parent got lost in the sauce. Once the other one started going into chaos and you trying to work it out with them, and then it becomes an unsafe environment. That'd be no different than a parent in the parking lot on school grounds, and then it starts to become unsafe. They're going to lock the school down. They're going to have them kids pull back in. They're going to shut the doors. And they'll call the police. It just so happens that the parents call the police and try to say, oh, the bus driver kidnapped. They ain't kidnapping. And even if push comes to shove, all the bus driver is going to do is take the child or children back to the school. You just mad because you didn't bring your car to follow procedure just in case. You're the one that's in the wrong. Now you mad. I gotta drive to the school. I ain't driving to the school. I gotta get to McDonald's. I gotta get my chicken wings. Girl, I gotta get my hair did. I ain't got time for girl. I got a nail appointment. I was supposed to pick up Bonquisha, Susie, all of them. I was picking up everybody kids. I gotta get back and watch Love and Hip Hop. I gotta watch Young and the Restless. I ain't got time to be pulling out no card out my pocket. This the same bus. See? But something happened, then you'd be upset. So this bus driver following procedure takes an L. Y'all already know that bus drivers don't get paid nothing. Teachers already don't get paid nothing. You already don't make nothing in the education system as it is. And then you dealing with all this stress. You got to deal with parents. You got to deal with just too much. The kids, all of this stuff. Politics, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. You can't say nothing to your child. You can't touch a child. You can't do this. Can't do that. But you got to deal with all these politics. Don't look at the child. Don't blink. Don't breathe. Don't face. Don't say nothing to a child. Can't do nothing. Don't get paid nothing. Don't have resources. You can't get assistance. You can't get this. You can't get that. Oh, but you pay your taxes though. I know it's a whole other issue, but you pay your taxes. You don't get parents to actually show up and help. You don't get parents to chaperone. You don't get no volunteers. You don't get nothing. How about one of these parents, instead of just sitting around doing that? Maybe they can, maybe they can't. But how about one of these parents, since they know so much about procedures and operations, see if they can actually drive the bus, or see if they can chaperone, or find some position or some way to help. See, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that. They're gonna go ghost. Now, I just want the school to do whatever it is for me, and they're gonna do what I tell them to do, and I gotta get out of here. Forget the bus driver, forget the teacher, forget the principal, forget everybody. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I pay my taxes. This is my child. You're gonna do what I tell you to do, because this is my child. Okay, my child. When something happens, you're gonna be feeling silly. You know, and if you're so that adamant about your child, why don't you homeschool your child? Why don't you do that? You're so adamant about the procedure and the operations, you don't like it in the public school system, homeschool your child. Go break bread, get your money, put your money, instead of going to Netflix and chill and going to McDonald's and getting your hair did and nails did and all the stuff you're doing, going to the club, going to your little tea parties and eating croutons, going buying Louis Vuitton purses, enroll your child in private school, perhaps somewhere that you like if you have a problem with the public school system, because you're not doing anything to help. You just complaining. And then you got the nerve to say that, oh, the bus driver's kidnapping my kids. No, when that bus driver does not know these people outside of her bus, she don't know these parents. This her first day. She's a substitute. And then all you see is a bunch of irate parents out there. I ain't releasing them kids. I don't know them people. They all crazy. I'm going to be trying to drive off. Because you threatening me, I don't know what y'all plan on doing with these kids. I don't know y'all. I don't know who you are. It's no difference if you come up to the school building. A lot of places you got to show ID and verify who you are and et cetera, before you can even check a child out. Why is it any difference on the school bus? The school bus is nothing but an extension of the building. See, people want to see like it's something different. No, being on a school bus is just like being in the school building. Same rules apply. You fight on the school bus, you might as well be fighting in the school building. You do whatever on the school bus, you might as well be doing it in the school building. It's just that people take advantage of it because bus drivers, one, short staff, they schedule's crazy. You got to stretch the same bus driver to cover 2 and 3 routes and cover 2 and 3 schools all in a certain time. Like, people don't even understand what these bus drivers are under, and then they complain like, I can't get my kid right now. I mean, if you really was concerned about getting your kid, why don't you just drive your behind to the school? I'm just saying. You really that concerned about getting your kid, why don't you just car ride her? Spend the gas, spend the time, make the sacrifices, go up there and get your child. How come you ain't a car rider? You see what I'm saying? No, you too lazy. I get it. Not everybody can make it. I get it. But if you in that situation where you can't make it, you can only make it to the bus stop, why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Someone is bringing your child to you, saving your gas, saving your mileage, saving your energy, saving your time. Need I continue? People already be running the stop signs when the buses put their lights on, put the signs out. People don't care about nothing. People be distracted. And then you got the nerve to be upset with this woman who did nothing but her job. Let's break this video down. I want to show y'all something because I want to show y'all about how a bus driver is in the wrong. So let me break this down. I want to show y'all something. Okay?
First at 6, Atlanta News First exposing a school bus debacle.
That's just ridiculous.
Literally pulling their young kids out of school bus windows. This is Paulding County.
Oh, and mind you, by the way, they blocked this bus driver in. Y'all see this? See this black Nissan Murano or whatever it is right here? I believe it's a Nissan Murano. But whatever, it's besides the point. They blocked the bus driver in so the bus driver couldn't leave. How legal is that? How legal is it for you to obstruct traffic? Not only are you blocking the bus, but you're blocking the traffic. And then you got the nerve to talk about the traffic. You obstructing traffic and flow and air. Oh, so it's your job to direct traffic, which could impede and cause other issues. It could be a life-threatening issue. Fire might need to get through. Police might need to get through. Matter of fact, the police probably trying to show up here, but you blocking traffic. You see how these people, they in their robes and they just chilling, and you know, it is what it is, but obviously they just rolled out of bed and they don't want to be inconvenient. You gonna give me my child, I ain't driving up to school, I ain't doing this, I ain't going there. You gonna do what I tell you to do. Don't make me have to lift a finger. They're obstructing traffic. They blocked the bus driver in. You tell me, if you were this bus driver, how safe you would have felt. You got all these people out here barking at you, yelling at you. One of them slapped you, mind you. Slapped you, and then they blocking you in. Man, I'd be like concerned about my life at that point. I don't know if somebody finna go pull out a cloud and go pow, pow, pow. You don't think this bus driver didn't think about that? And then this bus driver got a bunch of kids on this bus. A bunch of little kids. We ain't talking about no high schools. You know, them high school kids, they grown. You know, they like adults. That's a whole nother conversation. We talking about little boo-boos. Little stinks. Little cute little kids. Little bitty babies. Like, literally, you can put that term to them. The little babies. That's not safe, man. So let's keep watching this. I'm about to break this down, and I'm gonna show you what not to do.
Anyone who's ever picked up their kid at the bus stop will not believe this video. Good evening, glad you're with us. I'm Rick Colbaugh.
And I'm Sean Gables, and tonight we are getting answers from the district about why all of that chaos unfolded. Here's where it happened. This is Dallas, Georgia. It's about 30 miles west of Atlanta. The school bus stop sits near the busy intersection of Harris Road and Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway. Atlanta News First reporter Zach Summers live in Dallas for us tonight. And Zach, you were able to get an explanation.
Yeah, a spokesperson for the Paulding County School District tells me it's normal for a large group of students to get off at the bus stop just behind me, but they say the driver who typically drives this route was out sick yesterday.
Okay, so the driver was out sick. When you get off or you see the bus driver, okay, because they got to open the door, so you're gonna see the bus driver. Number one, that's strike number one on the parents. You see that it's someone different. It didn't dawn on you that this parent might not know who you are, don't know what's what. Oh, they ain't think about that. He's like, the bus here, just do your job. The bus driver is doing their job. You got to be real careful before you hand over kids to somebody, because people crazy. This ain't back in the day. This ain't in the 90s and 80s. Cared people to do stuff. It was extremely rare. You can't trust nobody these days. These people crazy. Okay, so let's keep watching.
An incident between a substitute driver and parents yesterday so heated, police were called.
Okay, now y'all hear what's going on. Now let me explain something too. I paused it here because the bus driver has a job to try to keep kids calm. Now you already dealing with little bitty young kids. Okay? If anybody has babysat any little kids, been to any parties, seen kids at school, them kids gonna be loud and wild. That's enough as it is. Okay? But then it's another thing, they're getting confused because they looking at us adults and be like, okay, what is going on? And then the parents out there getting all loud and irate, and the bus driver's just talking to them. And then they not understanding because my mommy and my daddy, they all getting worked up, so it's gonna work them up and hype them up. And then the parents like, I hear my child on the bus crying. I hear my child yelling. What's going on? You the one that's hyping up your own child. You hyping up your own child. Listen, I'm going to play this. Listen to who is getting loud. It's not the bus driver. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Okay? Matter of fact, let me stop the music again. I want y'all to listen.
Between a substitute driver and parents yesterday so heated, police were called. Samantha Lee says her 8-year-old daughter was terrified Wednesday afternoon when she couldn't get off at her normal bus stop near the intersection of Old Harris Road and Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway in Dallas.
She thought that the bus driver was kidnapping her.
On board the bus, Paulding County School students, including kids from Allgood Elementary School. The driver, a substitute, refusing to let students without yellow tags exit the bus.
I want y'all to listen, okay? She's got the door closed for safety reasons. She's trying to talk to them, okay? You would think like, oh, I got my yellow tag here. Instead, no, they want to try to take charge and try to blame and say, oh, she was doing this and she was doing that. No. She was following procedure. Just let's run it back, okay? And it also, you look, it's like all these parents out here, they filming and stuff. You don't know who they are.
Substitute refusing to let students without
Listen.
yellow tags exit the bus.
Okay, have kids that don't have any documents on their.
Okay, does it look like this bus driver is yelling at the parents? I want y'all to listen to and watch her demeanor. Does it sound like she's yelling at the parents? Listen.
Exit the bus.
Okay, have kids that don't have any documents on their. My parents were asking over.
I'm gonna show it one more time. I don't care about what the parents are asking at this point, because the bus driver, we're trying to see if the bus driver is right or wrong. Does it look like this bus driver is yelling at all, raising her voice, being irate at these parents?
To the bus.
Okay, have kids that don't have any documents on their.
Okay, see how while she's talking and you hear that lady say, okay, well, my son has a yellow tag on his book bag. Okay? Those tags are like stuck on their book bags. They don't come off easily because they know kids be rough. They just throw their bag. Them tags be on the book bags. It's not something like, oops, it fell off. Those tags be on those bags. Anybody that's a parent knows what I'm talking about. Them tags be like chained to them bags. Okay? How come your child does not have that tag on there? Because when they're a bus rider, it says who they're supposed to go to and what's what. And you ask what's what, or you check ID and you verify, especially if you don't know. It'd be no different than if this were the first day of school. Okay, and that's why when you have substitute bus drivers, sometimes the routes or traffic might be a little more slow, because besides the fact that the bus driver is learning a route or routes, they also have to verify with pickups, drop-offs, etc., etc. I mean, pickups a little easier, but definitely drop-offs. Okay, so once again, I see people saying no attitude from the driver. Exactly. Hey, what's up, Melinda? No attitude from the driver. I just want y'all to see that this bus driver, she's not raising her voice. She ain't like, I'm sick and tired of y'all bucking. But you clearly hear this Samantha Lee, if that's who the parent is, talking over her. All right, music off. Let's play it again. I'm gonna do it one more time where we can hear her talking. It's Samantha Lee cuts the bus driver off. Talking about, I don't, my child.
A substitute refusing to let students without yellow tags exit the bus.
Okay. I have kids that don't have any documents on their. Okay, my parents were asking over and over again, please open the door. Please let us see our children.
Lee says her daughter.
Okay, you see what she said? She said the parents said, open the door, please let us see our children.
We're asking over and over again, please open the door.
Let me break something down about how ignorant that is. Okay, let me explain. See, this is what parents don't, man. Parents be tripping, man. You want your children to be safe at school, yet you don't allow policy and procedures to run. You want to override policy and procedures. Remember what I said earlier, that a school bus is no different than being actually on the premises of the school, right? Do you really think that just because a parent or someone who claims they're a parent, especially if they don't know who you are, do you really think they just gonna open the school doors in the building and let you come in just because you want to see a child? Because after all, you could be anyone. Y'all seen Lifetime? Y'all see what happened in the news? Don't act like y'all don't watch no Lifetime movie network. Don't act like y'all don't watch both Lifetimes. Even with my fellas, don't act like you ain't never kicked it with a girl, with your wife, with your fiance, with your baby mama, with your side chick, somebody. You done kicked with your sister, your mama, your grandmama. You done been with somebody watching Lifetime. Don't act like you never seen it before. How many of these shows do we see with someone trying to kidnap a child? Right? This woman up here trying to say, we want the bus driver to open their door so we can see our kid. Imagine you go up to a school talking about, I want y'all to unlock the door so I can see my child. And you've got no ID on you. You've got no credentials, and they don't even know who you are. Do you really think the school's going to open the doors for you? If anything, they're going to lock it down more, because they're like, who is this crazy person getting irate, upset? They got no ID, no verification, probably can't even name the child. It's a whole lot of stuff. Can't verify nothing. Right? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, rise above anything. Shoot, I be watching Lifetime all the time because my wife had his stuff on. Ain't no shame in the game. I ain't sitting up here like, hey, yo, dog. Hey, what up, man? Yeah, hey, what you doing today? Man, I'm chilling. What you doing? Chilling. Hey, man, you want to go watch some Lifetime? It ain't going to be like that now. But when you sitting there with a woman, okay, whether it's romantic or not, y'all know Lifetime about to go down. If you got enough time on your hands and there's no other type of plans, Lifetime gonna go down. And they be having stories just like this on Lifetime, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like y'all don't know. Y'all sit up here capping in the chat. Y'all capping. Y'all say, man, I can't say that. Y'all fronting and y'all capping. Y'all know y'all be watching Lifetime and Lifetime Movie Network. Be up here capping and fronting. Man, I can't say that, man. If I say that, then I ain't no man. I lost my masculinity. Nah, bro. You more of a man for saying it. Like I said, you with a lady. Your moms, grandmoms, aunts, somebody, sisters. Nisa, y'all know y'all women be watching Lifetime. Don't act like y'all. Now I know you ladies be watching Lifetime. Don't y'all definitely better not be capping. I better not see one single woman up in here talking about. I don't ever watch Lifetime. I don't know what that is. We Lifetime Movie Network, man. All them hits and stuff, all them shows, all them movies that you only see on man. Come on now. They be having all them big name actors and actresses on there, man. From all these big movies and stuff, man. Come on, y'all capping, man. Y'all fronting up in here, acting like y'all don't be watching Lifetime. Nonetheless, whether you watch Lifetime or not, this woman sounds crazy. Okay? Now I told y'all, for those of you that just joined it, I'm also the crossing guard in my school. Okay? Something go down, and guess what? You're behind in trouble. Because if you don't listen to me when I tell you to stop, and you pop somebody, or somebody pop into you, it's going to be your fault. Because I told you to stop. I'm regulating traffic. And the law has to bow down to me in that moment. Police stop for me. They have to stop for me. Unless they have their lights on. Emergency vehicles. I regulate all of that. See what I'm saying? Not even emergency vehicles can keep going unless they got their lights on. I'm just trying to let y'all know it's procedure and it's rules for this. Because if you hard-headed, then you're going to get popped. You might not make it out. If you got a child or children with you, y'all gonna get popped. And wherever you trying to rush off to, job, whatever it is, you ain't gonna make it anyway. All right? So, this woman here is crazy because she's sitting up here saying, we just want to see our kids. Listen to her. And think about her doing the same thing at the actual door of the school.
Without yellow tags, exit the bus.
I have kids that don't have any documents on their. Okay, my parents were asking over and over again, please open the door. Please let us see our children.
Okay, remember what you just heard her say. Please open the door. Please let us see our kids. And you show up to the school. Again, I just want to remind you, with no ID, no credentials, no way to verify that you're even actually a parent. How do we know that you're even a parent? Or grandparent, or a relative or what have you, or guardian, or whoever's assigned and authorized to pick up a child or children at that particular school. Because y'all know people crazy. I told y'all about the sacrifices and stuff be going on too. I didn't even get into that. We already talked about the child crimes and pedophilia and all that stuff. I didn't even get into the spiritual stuff where people be trying to get their hands on kids and be doing all types of satanic acts. So do you really think the school finna sit there and let your child, your niece, your nephew, your cousins, whatever, whoever, let them out and they don't know you? Think about what this woman's saying, how crazy it sounds. But on her side, but I'm the parent, I got a right to my child. Yes, you have every bit of a right to your child. Granted, you follow procedures. You follow rules. It's order. Just like when you drive on the road. It's order. Everything is order. We have to have rules. And that's how things flow. You got to play by the rules when you play sports. You can't cheat. You got to play sports by the rules. Everything, there's rules to everything. But they want to violate the rules. They want to bypass the rules. Like, I'm a parent. I ain't got to hear. Byron. That's how they want to be acting, right? Right? I'm going to go ahead and continue to play.
Lee says her daughter had a yellow tag.
Okay, now, again, I understand this lady here, Samantha, was it her name Samantha? Is that what it said? Yeah, Samantha Lee. So I guess this must be Samantha Lee. Now, I understand that she said that her child had a tag, but what she also has to understand is because these other parents, y'all know how one person do something crazy on the road and back up traffic for everyone. Or one person does something that causes an accident and inconvenience everyone. All it takes is one person in the food line, hold up the food line. Oh, Lord, they ordered 100 chicken nuggets. And y'all heard about the thing at McDonald's, because I use McDonald's all the time. Somebody ordered like 80 chicken nuggets or something like that, and then when they got to the window and came time to pay, they decided to not even take the order. And that caused an employee to quit. See, this is the type of stuff they want to do. They want to just rearrange all types of rules and order, right? So This lady here, her child had the tag on. However, she has to understand because of the dynamics going on with these other parents not following rules, it's inconveniencing her. So I know she's like, "But I'm doing right and I got my child." We understand it. No one's saying you're not doing right. However, it is a series of unfortunate events because one person or two people or however many people screwed up the natural flow for you. All right?
Over and over again, please open the door. Please let us see our children.
Lee says her daughter had a yellow tag. The back and forth between parents and the driver escalating to this.
Come on.
Now, you see the door is open at this point, right? They said it escalated to this. So I would assume at some point in time, the bus driver must have opened the door. Now, here's another question. Did the parents try to pry open the door? Because I see two parents standing up here on the bus thing. So, I don't see that footage. The parents conveniently lost that footage. They want to go record everything else, but we don't know what happened between, like, how did the door open? Did the bus driver open the door? Was there some type of understanding? You see what I'm saying? And if that were the case and the bus driver did open the door, how can you come out and say that they're kidnapping your child? Because the bus driver just stood there. Kidnapping means they're driving off, running. And like I said, even if this bus driver drove off, all she's gonna do is go back to the school. And then the kids, again, you gonna come to the school with the same attitude? Come on, man. Get out of here, man. Where the bus driver really gonna go with a bus? How you gonna kidnap kids on a bus? Yes, we have a 911 call. There's a bus number 3110, Paulding County Schools. Yes, the big one. Yes, the big one. Traveling southbound on whatever the name of the street was that they mentioned here on the news. Yeah, the bus is doing maybe 60, maybe 80 miles. Come on. How you gonna kidnap kids on a big bus? Where you gonna go? How fast you gonna go? You stick out like a sore thumb. There's no way you're gonna be able to kidnap kids on a big yellow bus. Come on, you gonna say kidnapping? Yes, Felicia says, do they even think? Like, do y'all see how crazy that sounds? We're not even talking about the short bus. We're not even talking about the special education bus. We're talking about the full size, the big body. Paulding County Schools written all across the bus number all in the front of the bus, the back of the bus, and on the sides. How you gonna hide? You got all the identification. How hard is it for police to spot a big bus with all of that? Where they gonna go? Say you can't. What you gonna do? You gonna go skirt? How you gonna skirt in a big old bus like that? Come on, man. For them to even use the words kidnapping just shows the mindset of these parents, that they would even assume that. Being that this bus driver talked to them and explained what's going on, for them to think, oh no, they're trying to kidnap my child. No, let's flip it around the other way. How does this bus driver know that you ain't trying to kidnap these children, or that child? Because you the one that's showing up with no credentials. People do that. People be scoping out these bus stops so they know where to, make kids come up missing. Somebody better act like they know. And that's why they require parents to be on site. For that reason and so many others, to take the liability off of the schools. However, parents don't just need to be there. You need to be there with verification. Same thing with car riders. Car riders, they need to be verified. We ain't talking about high schoolers. We talking about little bitty kids, man. This is a tight ship. You don't play with elementary. Especially, the little grades. Now, maybe you start getting in middle school and high school. They getting kind of big. They basically teenagers and stuff. And they think they are adults. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. That's a whole different dynamic. Come on now. Now look. For the bus driver to be standing right here, and I see it's a child right here, but for the bus driver to be standing right here like the guy out of the seat, that almost makes me think the bus driver either A, did not open the door, B, maybe opened the door but told the parents to not come up on the steps or try to snatch any kids or something like that. Or C, these parents pried open the door because the bus driver might not have locked the actual door, and they pried open the door and start coming on there, and the bus driver's like, hey, wait, you ain't about to get to these kids. And then the parents are like, well, these are my kids, I gotta. No, you're not following procedure. Come on, man, come on, somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. See, everybody just like the parents. Nobody cares about the bus driver. No one cares about me as the crossing guard. You know what I'm saying? All y'all trying to do is run my behind over. Don't nobody care about me, but because of me, I'm allowing you to get into the school and get out of the school and get past the school in a timely fashion. Because, you know, after all, nobody obeys the traffic signs. Nobody obeys the lights, the school lights when they flash at 25 miles an hour. Don't nobody listen to that. I'm trying to keep you from getting into a wreck. Keeping all your little pretty cars, your little pretty trucks, and keeping all your occupants inside safe and sound. So y'all can continue to tear up the road and go to wherever you gonna go. Nobody cares about that though. You don't care about the teacher. You don't care about no. I just care about my kids. I don't care nothing about that. Okay, go to your job with that same mindset. Go to school with that same mindset. Go anywhere in that same mindset. Let's see how far they get you. I'm telling you, we're seeing the mindset of these parents, and this is what the problem is. That's why these kids be off the chain, because they see their mama and their daddy and all these folks acting up like this. And then get them upset, and then they like, well, shoot, my mama and daddy do it, I'm going to do it too. Then you have a repetitive problem. And then what's the point of having a conference? Because they don't come to no PTA conferences. They don't talk to the teachers. They don't do nothing. So there's no reinforcement, and then you wonder why these kids wilding out, Nick Cannon. Wilding, Nick Cannon. Wilding. Don't act like y'all ain't ever seen Wilding Out, the intro at least. Keep watching. So at this point, these parents doing something they shouldn't have done. See? Okay, now the bus driver, it don't look like the bus driver didn't do anything. And then look at how the kid, look at the faces of these kids. Y'all see the faces of the kids? They looking at the parent like, what in the world? Look at the faces of those three kids. They looking like, did that parent really just hit the bus driver? Do y'all really think those are the faces of kids that look like they want to get off to the parents? See, the parents trying to twist the story and be like, oh yeah, the kids are so irate and this bus driver kidnapped them and kept them. Nah. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the footage. I'm seeing y'all getting bucked, y'all raising your voices, the bus driver talking right, trying to protect these kids. She don't know what's going on. And she's a substitute. That'd be just like you or me getting on a job for a day driving a bus. I mean, y'all know how stressful that is? Look at the look on their faces. I don't even have it on pause. I am literally holding the cursor here with my finger. Sitting still. I didn't even hit the pause button. I want y'all to let their faces soak in after the bus driver got slapped. They looking like, I don't know who that is. That don't look like, look at that girl right here by the stairs. She looked like, man, I don't know if I want to get off this bus. I see, Felicia, you said they traumatized. Exactly. Look at that. Somebody tell me they ain't looking at the bus driver. They are looking at the parents. Look where their eyes are. They like, what? What? Let me ask you, you want to get in the car with somebody? How's these parents going to drive? How's they driving? Are they going to drive erratic? Are they going to be ready to pop off? Is that going to be a safe vehicle for these kids to come home? Because obviously they're not exercising emotional control. You know, there's procedures, even if you think the bus driver's not doing right. Okay, call the police. I mean, look at that. That's a hard slap, too. And that bus driver was leaning over, too. At that point, she could have fell out. And see, the bus driver's like, And so they done blocked the thing. They done blocked the bus in with this Murano here. So at the lights, look, the lights changed, the traffic just backed up. And then they like, I don't know what they did. It's like, come on, open. Got kids coming out the window. I mean, this is just, this is madness. This is total madness. Total madness. Wait a minute. You're concerned for the safety of the children? How? Did you hear what this woman said? Please don't tell me you're concerned for the safety of your children because of the bus driver. I mean, after all, who's the one acting like animals? The bus drivers follow every procedure under the book. I don't even know why they suspended this bus driver. I mean, I get it. Probably just to get her out of the scenario, to things calm down. Because, you know, parents want to always get every teacher fired and get everybody, you know, again, the teacher can't, you gave my child a bad grade. Bye, Reed. Bye. But, you know, my mother owns the school. You have to do everything I tell you to do. See what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. They lying, talking about y'all concerned for the safety. How? What did the bus driver do? I'm still waiting to see the bus driver yell. I'm waiting for this. Man, that bus driver exercised some serious restraint. Because I don't know if I would have been so cool after getting slapped and all of that. I'd be like, yeah, I've been trying to get out of there too, but they blocked the bus in. They blocked, look, she in the intersection with this Nissan Murano, this black SUV here. She is in the intersection because look, this the crosswalk right here. Y'all see the crosswalk? So and you see the traffic light. So the bus is already here, and then they out in the intersection. So now you blocking the whole intersection, and then y'all trying to bomb rush the bus. This is like a terroristic act. Is this just me, or does this look like a terroristic act towards a bus? This looks like an attack and a takeover on a bus. This is like some type of like hostage situation or something where they taking over. Yeah, I see Rise Above Anything. She showed a lot of self-control. I mean, I know I have to have a lot of self-control when I'm out on the road. Y'all, trust and believe, I deal with parents every single day. I deal with ghetto parents. I deal with bougie parents. I deal with rich parents. I deal with poor parents. I deal with white parents. I deal with Hispanic parents. I deal with Asian parents. I deal with black parents. I deal with water. I deal with all types of vehicles, all types of people. Y'all don't want me to like. Y'all don't want me to. And trust and believe, they push every last button of mine. And again, it's the parents. It ain't the people going by when I'm on my crossing guard job. It's the parents. All right. So. I mean, look at what this looks like. Show me what the bus driver's doing. Look at this. This is a better look. So, you know, you got these people just sitting here. They over here at the corner of the intersection. And I get it. First of all, this is a crazy intersection anyway. So you need to be careful because it's also a safety issue. And you doing all this, man, there's so much. They blocking them. Man, it's ridiculous.
School district saying in a statement that its rewarding process broke.
I can't, man. These parents, man, I can't.
Down as the substitute driver was trying to manage the release of younger students.
I feel like that she was doing her job.
Okay, what did she say? I agree with her.
I feel like that she was doing her job.
Let's play it one more time.
I feel like that she was doing her job.
Dana Toole managing to get her 2 children off the bus before the chaos, telling us, unlike other parents.
See, look, I hate to say it, okay? You know, it's not right, you know, per se to judge anybody or do anything, but I'm just saying it. Y'all know what time it is when a woman come out the house with a bonnet on her head. Okay, she's fitting the stereotype. Okay, I'm not one to stereotype people, but when you start fitting a stereotype, it says a lot about your character. Okay, and we're talking about afternoon dismissal. It's one thing in the morning. I get it. Sometimes in the morning you running late. You gotta get the kids to school. Like, you might get a pass in the morning with a bonnet. And I get it. Maybe you work night shift or whatever. I don't know. People got stuff going on, but I'm sorry, she's fitting a stereotype here. Okay, and her behavior is matching the stereotype. I'm just saying, y'all, come on, ladies. Where my women at? Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. My wife would not be caught dead outside of the house with no bonnet on her head. It got to be an emergency. That's the only way she coming out with a bonnet on her head. What my wife look like leaving the house with a bonnet on her head? Like, really? I know it's become a fashion statement, but where my ladies at? Where are my ladies? Ladies, please tell me you understand what I'm saying about you're coming out presentable, right? Sharina, hear me? Patriot Chick said thuggish parents. I mean, I'm just saying they fit in the stereotype. They're fitting the stereotype. Almost like it might be an apartment complex back here, fitting the stereotype. Man, let me tell you something. The ladies that's here on this live stream that I know, man, especially in the afternoon, don't ever let me catch y'all with no bonnet on your head. I'm gonna clown you. You better have a good reason to have a bonnet on your head. The morning time, I'll even give you a pass in the morning. I'll give you a pass. I get it. Woke up late, running behind, ain't had time to get your head. I get it. Okay, the morning time is one thing. I got you. I might not say nothing in the morning. I'm talking about in the afternoon. Don't let me catch y'all in the afternoon. Don't let me catch you in the afternoon. Okay, yes, corporate Kathy. I like what she said. I'm going to have to put it on the screen in a second.
Us telling us, unlike other parents, she supports the driver's actions.
I mean, I would rather my kid be safe than just dropped off because you never know, kid, what can happen to your kids.
Okay. Speaking of not knowing, let's leave Miss Bonnet, let's leave Miss Bonnet here with the Victoria's Secret pink outfit on and Miss Robe here. Like I just woke up out of bed. Maybe they was listening to Soulja Boy. Hop up out of bed, turn my swag on, take a look in the mirror, say what's up. Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe they were bumping that old school Soulja Boy, right? Soulja Boy, tell him. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I missed the memo about bumping that Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, tell him. Hop about the bed, turn my swag on. Y'all don't be acting bougie. We're gonna leave Miss Bonnet Head, Victoria's Secret model, and peak wardrobe right here. All right, we're gonna leave them on the screen for a second. I'm gonna show y'all what you're not supposed to do. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Them parents all in the wrong every which way, and that bus driver showed remarkable calm and remarkable cool. Y'all, I don't even know if I could be that calm. Okay, I don't know if I could have been that calm. Okay. Oh my goodness. I want to see if I can show y'all something real quick. And I should have let me see if I can find it real quick. A lot of people don't understand Let me show. This might be something right here. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm just trying to see if I can find what I wanted to show y'all. There was this one video, and I should have saved it when I saw it, but I didn't. And I wanted to show you all, but I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna watch this one together. Let me see if I can find. Let me back up real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. We're gonna take a look at this here. Okay, I'm watching this for the first time myself, so I really hope that this is actually showing the footage that I want to show, but we're gonna watch it live anyway. All right, who cares? We're gonna watch it live anyway. All right. What I'm about to show, if this is what I believe it is, this is what you don't do. This is now a bus driver that's got the wrong actions. If this is what I believe it is, okay, it's dozens of children abandoned.
Right now it's 6.
Who would drop off 40 kids and just say, here, walk?
Family members fuming after a bus driver leaves dozens of children stranded a long way from school.
Y'all hear that?
I told the kids to get off the bus. Matter of fact, they walked on to the school. Okay, so the kids all walked to school.
The excuse she gave and the punishment she's now facing.
This is what
Good evening,
don't
everyone. Thanks for
do.
joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Paula Groen. Jamison has the night off. A Pinellas County school bus driver is now under investigation tonight after she dropped off dozens of kids 10 blocks from their school.
Yeah, and all new at 6, school district leader is telling ABC Action News reporter Sarah Hollenbeck the driver's excuse just does not add up.
Crystal Callahan is fuming.
It makes me furious.
Her 12-year-old niece on board the school bus when suddenly the driver forced the kids to evacuate.
One of those kids could have got hit by a car. One of those kids could have got abducted.
The 24 6th to 12th graders ended up walking 10 blocks to school, but it's not an easy trek for Callahan's niece, Lily.
She has special needs. She's in a wheelchair.
The school bus driver made this frantic 911 call.
Something is on my bus, some kind of chemical, and I feel that somebody's putting some kind of chemical on my bus.
Telling dispatchers someone dumped chemicals on her bus on purpose.
It's still ridiculous, and I feel that my life is threatened.
District leaders examined the bus but found no problems, and turns out the same driver, Angela Williams, reported chemicals being dumped on her bus before. That time, district leaders say the bus was perfectly fine too.
Angry. So angry.
Parents now demanding answers why their kids were put in harm's way.
At 7-something in the morning to be walking around unsupervised. There is no excuse.
The district says Williams won't be getting behind the wheel of any school bus until their investigation is complete. Adding a bus driver is never supposed to leave children unattended.
I told the kids to get off the bus.
What did they say? They're never supposed to leave kids unattended, right? Would these same parents that we saw earlier, would they rather this bus driver just let them off, not knowing who you are, and then something happened, and you be like, oh, I'm the real Jane Doe, I'm the real John Doe. You what? Yeah, they said they was the parents, so I let the kids off the bus, gave them to the parents. You what? Y'all know how many people be trying to get custody and they got legal stuff and people be trying to pull a fast on them? You can't be releasing them like that. Do y'all know how many divorce proceedings and custody battles and all types of issues and family are barred from having access to the child and this and this and that? You got legal court orders and all this stuff. And then somebody say, yeah, I'm the mama, but the mama does not have custody. Or say, I'm the daddy, but the daddy does not have custody. Or whoever they are. And then that be on the do not release list. But then the bus driver just supposed to release them. I'm the mama, I'm the daddy, need my kid. Okay. Shows a lot about what you know about procedures and safety. Would y'all have rather this bus driver did this? That's all I got to say. I mean, this is ridiculous. This. I don't know what's gonna happen to this bus driver. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we know she's suspended right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put Miss Victoria's Secret model and stuff back on here. Yeah, we gotta look at Miss Victoria's Secret model. Y'all know, gotta see Miss Pink and Miss Roll. This is just uncalled for to have to do that. And these parents know better, but I see it all the time. They want to bypass rules. They don't want to listen to bus drivers. They don't want to listen to me as a crossing guard. They definitely don't want to listen to no teacher. All bets are off when it comes to their teacher. And it's just total disrespect. But then you want someone to respect you, or when they're following orders and rules, and you want to claim this? Man, get out of here with that weak sauce. All I got to say, y'all, is that this bus driver, from what I see, did everything right. And I guarantee you, before she got blocked in, she was on the way back to the school, because that's the safest thing to do. For her to put in a call, get the kids back to the school can verify and go through the process, et cetera, and it would just be safe. Okay, so we got a driver in the building. Exactly. What's up, author E.G.? Yeah, you know. You understand all day long, and I'm the crossing guard. So you understand about the respect and the lack thereof. That's just all types of just... If you're a parent, this is a prime example on how not to act and the improper way on how to take possession of your child after school activities. Because all I've seen is that this bus driver did everything proper. She didn't raise her voice. She wasn't acting ghetto. She wasn't acting irate. She didn't slap back. She didn't do nothing crazy. Okay? Absolutely. See, preach. Do y'all see this? It's illegal to block a bus. So look at what they did. They obstructed traffic. They blocked the bus because the bus is government property, y'all. Y'all got to stop and think this is a government vehicle. A school bus is a government vehicle. You know how many rules that these people break in here? Entering the property, trying to operate the bus improper operate, opening the doors, that could be considered like breaking and entering. That'd be just like you trying to break in and enter in a school, whether you cause damage or not. I mean, it may not be that serious to actually go there with the parents. Re-education is the best thing, but I'm just breaking this down like a pound. Imagine if I sit up there and do that to your car. Imagine instead of a bus, if I'm doing this to your car, you be hitting me. He tried to break into my car, and you see. Now when we put the shoe on the other foot, it start clicking. See? This is ridiculous. You got the kids jumping out the window, dropping their bags. Exactly. This is absolutely insanity. I wouldn't even want my kid to come out there. Do you know what'll happen if they fall off of that bus and hit the ground? They're gonna be hurt. If they come out the wrong way and they slip and flip and fall, then you be trying to sue the school. My kid got hurt because he fell, she fell, they fell. No, it's going to be your fault. Yeah, then you hit the bus driver, so that's government tech. Let me see. Corporate Kathy says, what if she had pulled off after being attacked and they fell out because they opened that emergency door? So you know what? I don't think at that point, I see your point, but I think at that point it was already beyond in. Like so the emergency door was locked. The actual door was locked. All that was secure, but they blocked her in and ganged up and all this stuff. And ain't no telling what they did to get that door open. See, we don't see that. They don't show us that footage. They only want to show us what they want us to see. That's what people do. They'll try to incriminate you, be like, look, fake receipts and all this stuff. But I already debunk all that. You know, that's what I do around here. As soon as I see that, I'm like, man, that ain't right. I know how this goes. Like I said, I'm one of the few people that's actually literally on the streets. Literally. Like every day I put my life at risk. Getting popped by somebody stupid. Prime example here. And I do it to keep flow and order because I know how people be and I know how parents be. Yeah, I want to see. I bet they holding that. I do want to see the cameras. I want to know how they got on the bus. How did the door open? Did y'all force the kids to open it? Somebody had to have gotten on that bus, just like we saw them parents open that door or get in there before. Somebody had to do something, get on that bus and open it and force. Like, we got to get out. I mean, that door, you can't just open that door from the outside. That's just like your car door. If your door is locked, how am I just going to pull and open your door? Absolutely not. Like, no. It's not, no. When that door is secured, you can't open it. You cannot open it. That's, again, it's just like saying, can I open your car door from the outside of your door's locked? Can somebody answer that question? If you have a vehicle, can I open your vehicle or anyone open your vehicle doors if the door is locked? You can't. You can, however, open that door from the inside if it's an emergency. It's just like an emergency exit from a building. Y'all see what I'm saying? No different than an emergency exit inside of a school or building. Can't open it from the outside. I mean, you know, you got a key and all that stuff. That's not what we're talking about. You can't just walk up and open it, but it's meant to be an extra exit in an emergency to get out of the back of the bus. See, y'all, you see what I'm saying? You hear first from a bus driver. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't just open these doors. Them doors are locked for safety reasons. Think about it. If you could just open it from the outside, you could have any creeper just come up there and kidnap kids or do whatever they want. So so we don't know for sure either one of the children did open the door from the inside or one of the parents probably got in and opened the door. I mean, we don't know. We got to see the camera footage, but conveniently, none of these parents got that footage. They didn't send that to the news. They didn't send that footage to the news about how the door got opened in the first place. But all I do is see y'all in the wrong. Y'all blocking the cars. Y'all walking out in the street, surrounding the bus, going around to this side, that side. Ain't no telling what they were doing. There's no telling what they were doing. It was like, they're kidnapping my child. They probably figured, I got a right to get my child. I got to take law into my own hands. Just disrespect at its finest. And you wonder why these kids act a fool. Not necessarily maybe those kids, but you wonder why kids in general act a fool. Because you got these parents setting a wonderful, y'all heard what I did there, sarcastically speaking. Wonderful example. Yeah, I feel you. That's another thing. Sergeant King says, yeah, I don't even know, like, is an intersection? I know they say that's a popular bus stop, but I'm like, shouldn't the bus be in the turning lane? If they're going to even stop to the curb? So, y'all, it's a whole lot of stuff going on here that I have no idea what's going on. All I know is the bus driver, it looked like they doing right. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's just uncalled for. Hey, you heard it first here. You heard it first here. Y'all, I'm about to get out of here. This is too much. I do plan, if I get time, to go live. If I get another chance. If not, it'll be in the morning. I wanted to do it now, but my schedule got crazy because it's my son's birthday. So if I get a chance, I might go live again. If I get a chance. And it's to talk about what happened at the Cowboys 49ers. 49ers Cowboys game. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard, but we about to talk about it. And I was supposed to be the first content creator to break it to y'all, but sometimes it don't always work like that. Thank you so much, author. So y'all, I'm about to get on to no festivities because they've been kind of waiting on me. I mean, we kind of been doing some stuff already, but I got to follow up. You know what I'm saying? I got to follow up. So depending on how the day goes, or should I say afternoon, evening, if I get some more time, that's what I wanted to go live and do. May not happen until tomorrow. We don't know. But that's how it is. So if you haven't subscribed, I kindly ask that you do so. Please hit the notification bell. Check out my membership section. I do personal appointments, business consulting, career, money, love, spiritual, video chat, video recording, phone, in-person, local Atlanta, Georgia area. Look in the description box, follow instructions there, every live stream, every video here on my channel, or just go to brainwaves.com. Keep it simple. If you don't get my notifications, I'm going to have to unsubscribe, immediately resubscribe, then hit the notification bell, select all. All right? Y'all know YouTube sometimes be clowning. I got so many people, and people just don't even see my live streams. So it is what it is. So, yeah, look, Rise, I certainly will tell him happy birthday. Thank y'all so much. You know about it, Rise above anything. Thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes to my son. I will tell him. So let me get to him. Thank y'all for watching and listening. If y'all see another thumbnail pop up, that means I'm going live. If y'all don't, then I'll be going live in the morning. All right? On that note, getting out of here. Until then, I will send you all away with love, with blessings, and with